Hi, I'm Steve Dudash, IHT Wealth Management. Welcome to this week's Wealthcast. All right, we just want to touch on a couple things. First, I mentioned this a couple months ago. Just want to remind everyone, it does look like that Congress is going to pass something in regards to beneficiaries on IRAs or 401ks or any retirement-oriented account. So if you have retirement accounts and you have beneficiaries that are not spouse beneficiaries, so non-spouse beneficiaries, it's going to affect it. There's some nuances they're still working out, so I'm not going to get into all the details, but what I want you to be aware of is if you have beneficiaries listed on any account that's not your spouse, we're probably going to need to talk about it, or you want to look at it at some point later this year when it is more clear on what the exact rules are. I got to put it in back of your guys' mind again, because it's going to affect almost everyone watching this has a retirement account, so it's going to affect you. Two, I'm starting to get a lot of these questions. Yes, I know what's going on in the political world right now is dominating the headlines. Yes, every single paper, whatever, site has stuff about it, opinions on it, whatever. The reality, though, is most of what's going on in that doesn't really affect your portfolios, doesn't affect your underlying investments or the returns on those investments and fundamentally what you make on your accounts. So don't get overly hung up on how that affects your portfolio as it stands right now. For better or worse, how our system's set up, it's very difficult for any one person or position or division of branch of Congress to mandate rules and make wholesale changes. It's very, very difficult. Now that also makes it very difficult for things to get done sometimes, but what it means is when they're all fighting with each other over there, they're less likely to screw with our world and businesses and ways of making money. So let them do their little political thing over there, and the rest of us can not really get too hung up on it. And that also affects, because I have been asked this about next year's election. I know there are some very strong, distinct opinions on which direction they want to take the government and what they want to do, one way or the other. One, keep in mind, that's all just talk. This is literally just what they're talking about on the air to get votes. It's mostly garbage. And two, even if they were elected and strongly tried to do some of the more unique things that are out there, again, Congress, they can't get anything passed as it is, let alone massive changes. So don't get too hung up. And if it were to look like that's going to happen, we would see it so far in advance we can make adjustments before then. So hope this helps. Call, email, whatever if you have any questions, and have a nice weekend.